My rant for the day. I've noticed a trend here in America where either we are super offended at the littlest, dumbest shit, things that shouldn't offend anybody, like a syrup bottle, for God's sakes, or Uncle Ben's rice, or even children's books. We get offended at literally nothing. But then some people go to the other extreme. Okay? I see videos online of people in a restaurant getting served horrible food or something they didn't order, but they are too shy to complain. They are too reserved to complain. They're too scared to hurt the waiter's feelings. So they sit there and eat nasty food, uncooked food sometimes, not even done, or the totally wrong order because they're too scared to say anything about what they paid for and did not receive. Excuse me. This sparked because recently in a medical office with someone receiving medical treatments that were not being taken care of the right way. And I am not one to keep my mouth shut. So in the middle of my experience not handled right, I'm going to open my mouth and complain. So they know to walk on eggshells around me, because they know I will go above their head to the higher ups when they're not doing their job when it comes to my health care. But this poor older lady who was not being taken care of, when the nurse went to this lady and directly asked her if she was okay, if she was being handled right, if she was comfortable, this poor old lady sat there in misery and said, no, everything's fine. Because she was too meek to complain about her own health care. Bless her heart, a stranger from across the room had to advocate for her because she was too scared to do so herself. Where in the hell does this come from? This has what we have trained our society to be. Either a bunch of snowflakes complaining and rioting and protesting about nothing, or somebody so scared to speak up and speak their mind that it affects their own health. How did this happen, America? How do we make that poor old lady scared to death to say something back to the piece of shits in charge of her health care? What have we done as a country to make that poor little sweet old lady suffer at the hands of negligent pieces of shit and not say anything and be scared to speak up when asked directly? What the hell did we do to that poor little old lady? Somebody explain to me what the fuck is going on in my country, America, the country that's supposed to be free. And this is how our citizens act. Scared to speak up for their own health care or services or goods that they've paid for and not received. They just let it go. How do we create that in this society? For God's sakes, people, get a backbone. If that was my loved one, I'd be going to damn jail. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah. There might not be nothing done in there, but they'd be scared to damn death to see me come back in that motherfucking place. Might not get a damn thing done as far as complaints, but by the time I was done, they'd damn sure not want to see me back in there. And then make sure she was taken care of. I promise you that. Take that to the bank, healthcare professionals. Y'all gonna fuck with the wrong one of these days. And look at me. Look at me. You make up your mind. Am I the right one to fuck with right now? Look in my goddamn eyes. Excuse me, Lord. Lord, forgive me. But look in my eyes. Do you want to see me up in your healthcare facility because you fucked up my mom? You better ask yourselves that shit before you go to work today. Do you want to see somebody like me coming up in your office after you done fucked up my mama? Ask yourself that question before you go to work. And learn to care and have some compassion about your job, or go work at McDonald's one. Huh? That's my rant for today.